My first railroad crossing. No trains today. I'm taking my first break on the PCT. I've come 4.5 miles in just a couple hours. Just over 2 hours. So I'm doing about 2 miles an hour almost, which is pretty good. And I'm about 1/3 of the way to my goal. I'll probably get there early if things go well to Hauser Creek, and that's okay, so that I can rest the rest of the afternoon. And even though it's only 5 more miles to Lake Morena, that is, I think I'll just stay there. The plan is to do about 15 miles a day for the first week or so, and so I can avoid stress injuries. But for the moment, it's good to get that backpack off. It weighs 40.7 pounds. I've got 6 liters of water, a gallon and a half of water, which is 13 pounds plus. So the beginning of the PCT is the hardest part because you have to carry so much water. It's just so heavy, and I'm looking forward to when I get to the Sierra, because then I won't have to carry maybe a couple liters because there's so much water up there, so I don't need to carry all these bottles and other things that I'm platypus and those type water bladders, and then I've got bags. Anyways, it's nice to rest a little bit. It's a beautiful day, and I'm sitting here in a little canyon just taking it easy. Most of the people who started off today are ahead of me. There's a few people behind me. And I'm going to do about 10-15 minutes here of nothing. And then I'm going to head back out. It's nice to know that at 9:30 in the morning I've already got 1/3 of my day's miles done. That's encouraging. First day of the PCT, having my first lunch, and it's peanut butter and tortilla along with a bottle of warm water. Not a gourmet feast, but I'm pleased with my progress so far. I'm found a shady spot. I'm on the side of some mountain. The trail has been pretty easy to follow. I'm just after mile marker 8, so I've done 8 miles. And 8 miles is what I trained for on my daily walks, with or without gear, but you know, on a paved road, no trail. So this has been harder. And now I need to do another about 7 miles to get to Hauser Creek, where I'll spend the night. But the weather's been nice, and I haven't got lost, really, and just tooling around. For the most part, I'm hiking by myself. Every now and then, I'll meet somebody, I'll catch up to somebody, or they'll catch up to me. But for the most part, I'm just like this, been by myself. I'm thankful it's a pretty day. It's a good hiking day. The weather's nice, and it's not too hot or too cold. So when you're generating your own heat from hiking, being a little bit on the cool side is kind of nice. I got as the days go on, though, as we get into April, and I get more into the desert, it'll just be flat out hot. But at least today is pretty decent. So 8 miles going either uphill or downhill. Another 7 to go. I think I'll finish my peanut butter tortilla, which really is sticking to the roof of my mouth, and this yummy water, and then I'll take a break and head on out. Tonight I'll be staying down in Hauser Creek, which is down in the bottom of that valley, and then the trail keeps going up, 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 up. There's a series of switchbacks here, and finally over to the top of that ridge, and then on to Morena Lake campground, which will be the first bit of civilization. That'll be tomorrow morning. I'll tackle that. Well,
but they have platforms built. You're not on the ground. You just sit up on the platform.
I'm at Hauser Creek.
They actually charge you for that shit.
Which is around 15 miles.
The huts, they charge you for the camping, though. To stay in the campground, to stay in the shelter, it doesn't matter. You're still paying one.
It was
what do they charge you for the
difficult.
I think
I'm accustomed to walking 8 miles a day,
expensive. I mean, honestly,
and this was about twice as long and much more difficult because of the mountains and the rocks and the boulders and all that.
Yeah, I've heard people doing that.
Yet I made it 4-5. I don't know if it'll go as far tomorrow, another 15 miles.
Yeah, I did 2 more times. Honestly,
by a miracle, I have no blisters.
It's not like you're touching
so
shit,
that's
though.
pretty
I mean, they got
good.
brakes and shovels, but
Fixed my dinner.
it's not the best thing to do either.
Set up my tent. We have a few mosquitoes around here, so I'll use it tonight. Some of the guys are cowboy camping, so they're not using anything.
The bunkhouse part, but you sleep on the floor in the
Tired and worn out.
They feed you a meal too.
And
that's free.
I'm glad today's over.
Too much camping around there. That's where.
Can't believe I'm on the PCT.
Right next to Mount Washington, and then they don't want you out in the weather.
Yeah.
So cool.